You are the problem. It is the unvaccinated who are the problem.
Truth. Maybe they should be shamed by the unvaccinated.
It's time to start blaming the unvaccinated folks, not the regular folks.
We can't trust the unvaccinated.
The unvaccinated, a group that includes children and people acting like children.
When are we going to stop putting up with the idiots in this country and just say, it's mandatory to get vaccinated?
Oh, you can't shame them. You can't call them stupid. You can't call them silly. Yes, they are.
Those who are not vaccinated will end up paying the price.
The unvaccinated should be taxed. They should pay more for health care.
We need to start looking at the choice to remain unvaccinated the same as we look at driving while intoxicated.
Really, the only people dying are the unvaccinated. And for those of you spreading misinformation, shame on you.
We've got to shun folks. We've got to shun people into getting.
To shun those that refuse to get vaccinated.
The unvaccinated people have put us in the position that we're in now, and it is not a good place. You got to start telling people, if you don't get vaccinated, you can't come into this office or this place of business. If you don't get vaccinated, you can't come to work.
No, screw your freedom.
Freedom is a fragile thing, and it's never more than one generation away from extinction.
The man come not from the generosity of the state, but from the hand of God.
Shalom, shalom, giving all honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who teach 100% truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and to the elect. Just your brother Ra'aya, back with another video. And yeah, y'all. So, as you see, don't forget what they did with the vaccination, like how they tried to manipulate with the jab. With the the seats to the Ovid jab and all of the bullshit that they did, they pulled with that. Don't forget it. And the same way how they just did all this performative acting, and they tried to shun people into getting this the jab. They're gonna use these same tactics when people don't, when it's time to get the MOTB, and the Akim out there just don't waver. Only the 144,000 in the elect is not gonna waver on that. So if you're not of that, then you're gonna take that MOTB. But let's get it in Revelations 13 and 16, and it says in the second beast. Hold on. This is not the King James version. Let me get the King James. Hold on here, y'all. All right, Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Now he causeth all, the same way how he caused all these people to get this jizad. Get the jizad.
Vaccinated. You are the problem. It is the unvaccinated who are the problem.
Truth. Maybe they should be shamed by the unvaccinated.
He tried to shame people into getting it.
To start blaming the unvaccinated folks, not the regular folks.
They tried to put blame on you for not doing some foolish shit, like get something that they didn't even test on. Didn't do no test, didn't do nothing. Like, come on now. And then I'm looking at some of the comments. It says, shout out to all those that held their ground against the great psychological manipulation in the history of man. Yeah, but this isn't the great one. The great psychological manipulation is going to come in this MOTB, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip that they're going to insert into you. They're going to pierce the skin and insert a device that'll be linked to a digital system and possibly a AI digital system. You never know. But either way, it's still going to be a system that is going to, whew, man, it's going to be terrible for those who get it as well. Let me get it, Revelation 16 and 2, when it says, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image. So the people who get this is going to fall with a cancer that is going to be terrible for them. You know, that cancer is going to be absolutely terrible for them. So I'm going to read this, Revelations 14. And I'm going to start at 9. And it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, which is righteous hatred. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, meaning he's going to be in the presence of Yahweh Shah, the Lamb. And he said, and basically you're going to be destroyed by those laser beams that the angels and Yahweh Shah come with when on the day of his return. And it says, in the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh Shai. Right? So, you know, it's going to be, you know, a lot of people who end up getting this, they're going to, man, it's going to be a terrible sight. It's going to be a terrible thing for him. Let me get this, Revelations 13 and 16 again. It says, and he calls of all, meaning he going to cause everybody on this motherfucker except for those who the Lord have marked for exemption of this destruction that's going to come upon all these people. They are not going to get it. The 144,000 and the elect are not going to get this. And he says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Now, if we got enough time, we can go to the Blue Letter Bible, and we can go straight there. Rev 13. Go 16. We can get the word for Mark, Charagma.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
Charagma, Charagma. But and it says a stamp and imprinted mark, meaning it has to be in. This is of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the follower of the Antichrist. The mark branded upon horses, thing carved. And this is the point. Thing carved, sculpture, graven work. Anything that's carved, you have to insert from the layer of the surface of whatever it is. So if it's in your right hand, in order to carve something into your hand, just the same way how you would carve a tattoo in there, it has to penetrate the skin, it has to go through the layers of the skin, just like a sculpture, right? In order for you to sculpt something from, say if you were sculpting a marble statue, right? There's a surface of that marble statue. In order for you to sculpt it, you have to carve inside of it. You have to carve into it, right? Graven work is something like into, if you have something engraved, like let's say a tombstone, or let's say with something else that's like engraving, but you get the picture. So it's going to be a RFID chip, and those who get it will be destroyed. And with that, I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Shalom, y'all. On to the next one.